I have a neat little trick across this river. The barbarians will invade. They will look to come and pillage this iron, but I'm like, no, I'd rather you didn't do that. So I pull my tagma back, I leave a builder on that tile, and they can't help themselves. They'll cross it, kill the builder, and then my tagmas will just destroy everything. Works really well, very handy. You see, they can't help themselves. They cannot help themselves every time. Such a neat little trick, love it. Sorry, Vilnius. I feel like, as fun as it would be to make some city-state friends, I just don't know if I want you as a friend. I might just take you on. I'm just trying to think about this actually. I've got a few theatre squares. I've got one, but their ability is to improve it by your level of alliance, right? I think that's Vilnius. Let's have a quick look. Highest alliance level. Yeah, we're not going to get any alliances, so I'm going to just take the cities. It's much, much easier for me to just do that. It's a good opportunity to get a couple of crossbow kills and spread my religion a little bit more. Next up, nationalism. Because my tagmas weren't powerful enough as they were, I'd rather have tagma cores. It's ridiculous when you think about it. There's Vilnius, by the way. Lovely. Go and see if we can find where Gran Columbia's borders start. We built the Colosseum with stolen war goods. Exciting stuff. Actually, this is now in range of my capital, which means my capital is going to be super happy. 2 culture, loyalty, and amenities for all cities within 6 tiles of the wonder. I believe that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, actually saying that, I think I might have actually mucked that up and not put it in range of my capital. No. Okay, never mind. I guess the capital benefits sort of vicariously by watching what's going on in other cities. It's already on luxury resources 0, so anything that my capital gets now will make it ecstatic, so that's not a bad thing. Oh well. What are you gonna do, eh? What are you gonna do? I think the time has come to just declare war on Gran Colombia. Now, they have a pikeman that is incredibly powerful against my tagmas, but I am stood on rainforest, so I'm hoping they will end up attacking me. Rather than the other way around, it gives me just a small combat bonus if that's how it plays out. Oh, they attacked me. So they've got pikemen and they've got coursers. All I'm seeing is a huge, absolutely huge amount of troops for me to go and take on. So that's not too bad an idea, actually. I'm slowly managing to get my cities higher in population. All these conquered territories, any marsh, any rainforest, anything that gives the population up, I am building as quickly as possible. And then I can start getting these hippo drones down for more troops. Yeah, and we should have printing soon as well. Then I'll be boosting towards cuirassiers so that we can get even stronger troops. Later in the game, of course, we will be doing the Byzantium modern armor rush, which is always hilarious fun. But until then, we'll just have to make do with little horsies. Now, this is the first tagma kill. Can I convert the city of Cumana? No, this is the one I wanted to convert, but it wasn't the one I did convert. Never mind. One of the cities is now converted. A great writer. Cool. The good thing about attacking Japan is that often you get a lot of these things, and so it is proven. Also, we've got some amphitheatres. Look at that, actually 1, 2, 3, 4 amphitheatres I've stolen. No! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 amphitheatres I stole from Japan. They were really building quick. That's actually amazing. More tagmas, by the way. We are finally getting more. Lovely. I've gone full Basel, and I've got the cathedral going. Excellent stuff. 1 food, 1 production, 1 culture on all tundra tiles in my capital. Now, if you hadn't noticed, my capital is about half tundra, which makes it amazing. As wonders go. Oh yes, look at these yields. Look at those yields, amazing stuff. It's looking brilliant. Actually, I'm hoping that my capital will start to grow very nicely now. I'm going to pick up a workshop, an armory, and I think an intelligence agency. There's no point in going for a Grandmaster Chapel because I'm not allowed to buy any units that I am not producing from my hippo drones, so that's fine. Or, I don't think there's any point going for Foreign Ministry because I'm not levying for the same reason. So yeah, spies. I am actually building spies. Look, I'm doing it. I'm doing a thing. I'm actually building spies, I promise. I believe I will get the kill from the unit in the city to spread my religion. Maybe not. Sometimes, I swear sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. Moksha, over you get. It'll take 5 turns, but I can't wait to heal my units up quickly because this has been a bit of a bruising beginning of game. Well, my Inquisitor is ready. There we go. The religion is there. That should help with the loyalty a lot. It does. And I can finally get El Cid back. They were stuck the other side of the pikemen. There was an incredibly effective pikeman block going on. It was stopping me from moving forward. Very effective strategy. Gunpowder has been boosted. where are we going now? We need metal. Yeah, there we go, metal casting. That's 2 crossbows and 2 forts. I can't produce any of these units. Military engineers, I can't build those. Oh, actually, can I? They're not really... So here's the thing. Is it a military unit? What's the definition of a military unit? Do we say that it's any unit with a combat strength? Like, I'm building a spy. It can be used for military applications, but it's not necessarily a military unit. I'm going to say I can build military engineers. I'm just putting it out there, because then I can build railways, and then the game is complete. I think that's literally the only reason I'm going to argue that one. And really, if I define the entire rules of a run based on the availability of railroads, would anyone blame me? I don't think so. I think you'd all understand. Humana has just put walls up. Unfortunately, that city has Byzantium. Oh, it's going to get killed, and it knows it. There we go. We've done a triple pillage on Bogota. The pillaging is basically, once again, the lifeblood of my economy this run. We are going to just be pillaging anything that we can get our mitts on. What's the phrase? It's easier to do something and then ask for forgiveness later. I'm doing that with pillaging. It's far easier to pillage and then fix it later. Oh, I didn't quite get the walls down in one turn. But yeah, you got to think, if you've made those walls, they've just been put up. That's got to feel bad. I think that's the second city taken. It is. Look at that, lovely. Rebellion in 3 turns? Dear oh dear, that's not on. Victor, sort that out, thank you. My spy is going to take 7 turns to get to Gran Colombia, and that's a long time. Yeah, okay, well, I'll see if I can use them offensively to get some visibility so that I can delightfully increase my combat power accordingly, but I think they may be dead by the time they arrive. That's fine, these things happen, it's just, what can you do? The religious emergency fails, and where was that on? Kyoto. It was a huge boost. It was a huge boost because it just knocked out Gran Colombia's religion. Wow. Okay, that was effective. We need to watch this. Okay, I need to test something. So, Quito is over here. If I take this city on and destroy it, I believe I get a religious burst, but I just need to test this. I'm actually giving up some pillaging to test this. Hang on, let me just do that quickly. Let's move my general over. Then I can go... So hang on, watch Bogota, okay? It's 3-3. 3 of my religion and 3 of Catholicism. So if I take this city on and destroy it like so... Yeah, look at that. So now, every time I destroy a city, I get a religion boost. It's amazing for me. Apart from the fact that we're after a domination victory. So this is going to go very wrong very quickly. I'm going to have to be so careful. So careful. Yeah, whoever the last person is that we destroy, I've got to take their capital without converting them religiously. It's going to be really tough, but I think we can do it. But we're going to have to just think about it. Nationalism. I'm going to wait until I've got at least double promoted units, and then we're going to go and make them into cores. It's going to make them a lot more powerful, and actually will help me to fight off these horrible pikemen. They are so powerful. Ooh, Bogota has medieval walls, but this city only has ancient, and it's got a lot more population, so why would I not attack this one first? That's a brilliant result for me. Okay, cool. Right, well, we'll move my units down in order to just start to surround it a little bit. We'll knock the walls off it. In fact, actually can knock the walls off. Can I do it down here as well? Yeah, you know I can. Let's move you to there, and then you to there, and then knock the walls off the encampment as well. Okay, they've got no ranged attacks against me. Now I've got all the time in the world to go and pillage everything. So, that's exactly what we'll do. Military aid request. You know what? I'm going to join in with it. I want to see who else is in this aid request. Failed. Oh, somebody we haven't met voted it down. The world is cruel and harsh. What are you going to do? We're still pillaging, right? So that's a little bit of culture. That is a bunch of science, the metal casting. Now we're on to ballistics and cuirassiers. I think a military engineer would be cool so that I can get some forts down. So let's do that quickly. 1 military engineer in this city, and then I'll get a second one in this city, I believe. Kyoto, where are you? No, hang on. Somewhere had an armory. Where's Kyoto? 680. Oh, I don't have enough gold. Oh, I'm sure we can fix that. I'm sure there's something we can nab from Gran Colombia. Yeah, there we go. I thought so. I thought so. Why make the money yourself when you can steal it? That's the Civ way. Another culture pillage and another science pillage. I believe this city is now pretty pillaged. There's little bits and pieces that we can pick up, but it's more important that I don't lose this city, which is rebelling in 1 turn, so a bit of loyalty pressure, anybody? Yes, I thought so. And now it's just on to Bogota. I think, again, we're going to do the thing we did before and try and remove the city walls in the first round to try and give myself a little bit more time to pillage what I want. That's pretty decent, actually. So next turn we can do that, and look at that, the city is now loyal. Hooray! we just need to desperately fix everything we broke, which is pretty much everything. When you're at war, it's always worth sticking in cards like Republican Legacy and Liberalism because you get all of these extra amenities. Now, I'm getting 30 extra across my empire at the moment, and it really helps to compensate for not only empire width, but also against war weariness. You can see that I've got 4 ecstatic cities, so even in the middle of all of this, my capital is getting a 20% amenity modifier from production from amenities. It's brilliant, it's ecstatic, it's happy. And then I've got the warlords thrown in as well. It's worth 26 production per turn. It's a big, big improvement. I just realised that I'm trying to build forts, but I haven't researched what forts are. And if I do forts in order to get the boost, I'll end up spending longer doing that. So we're going to ignore that and just go straight. I don't know why I bought these military engineers. Well, we've set them up. We've set up now so that I can build railways later. So I'll get you to come and resume, and we'll be ready for railways as soon as we get there. I accidentally just settled right next to the Eye of the Sahara, which I hadn't seen, and I've also now got a sprawling empire. If you're taking over cities and you've done a bit of domination, just put a random city down every now and then. You'll probably get that achievement at some point. World Congress time, and as we're voting, we have to decide on what we're going to do. I don't know who the world is, but I have a lot of voting from that failed emergency that went through just a few turns ago, so we're going to see if we can get ourselves more amenities. I have a lot of truffles, and even more to come, so I'm going to vote on duplicates of truffles. I'm going to put 5 votes into it, which should be good. I'm also going to see if we can vote down on cultural city-states, just because I've got the favour, and I'm losing it at 13 per turn, so it was kind of almost worth a try. Coca grants no amenities. I don't think we were probably able to force that one through. Someone did vote on truffles, actually. So truffles almost went through, but it obviously was going to go outcome B. Sometimes the AI doesn't vote on that one hard, sometimes it does. Very random bag. Bogota is pretty much pillaged now. There's a little bit of faith to take, but I think in the grand scale of things, it's worth just taking the city, knocking Gran Colombia out, and moving on. How many cities have we got left now? 2 cities. I can see one of them across this narrow sea in that direction, so we'll go and fight that one. And don't forget as well, Moksha is just about to get myself the laying on of hands ability, which lets my units all heal in 1 turn, which is really, really cool. I've also got a holy site, and don't forget I've got the Pantheon, which lets me heal 30 health, I think, more every turn on that one. So that's also quite useful. I just saw, there we go, yeah, a unit from Nubia appearing on my western side. Interesting. So they're over in that direction. I think I might just try and make peace with them. No, they don't want peace. Understandable. I am a horrible person. Well, we'll keep an eye on them for now. I think it's okay. In fact, I've actually just spawned a 3 Tagma, which is going to go and investigate and just hold that unit back a little bit. Oh, another spy. All the spies. Yes. Okay, well, so far, they're proving useless. We have nothing we can do with them at the moment, but that's fine. They will be handy at some point. Just realising as well, I could get Huey. I've got a bunch of 3-tile lakes around me. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to make Byzantium absolute beautiful yield fest. It's going to be lovely. I just healed my horses, and I went to find some barbarians, and this mega volcano erupted right next to them, pretty much killing them in 1. That's fun. Go and run. Run away. Ooh, Nubia's bought me an army to play with. That's kind of them. Okay, well, I'm not going to let my Tagma just sort of stand there and get killed. Or I'll just pull them back so that I'm now flanking and getting a good thing. But we've got an arena being built there. And in Kyoto, we've got another hippodrome. So basically all of Japan's cities, I've been boosting the population to get more of these 3 units. And suddenly, yeah, we're able to. It's working well. They are going to find a very large army appearing very quickly. I think that might be their city, actually. So they're closer to me than I realised they were. Interesting. Well, I mean, it's not good for them. It's very bad for them, but interesting for me. 6 population city, and Boulevard only has 9 left, so this will leave a 3 population city for me to go and destroy. I didn't even have the religion. I just destroyed it anyway. Isn't that fun? There's my religion. Quick, let's go find their last city. How hard could it be? Now, interestingly, I think I found another player just to the north of Japan's old empire, but what I want to do is kill Gran Colombia before I meet them, so that I don't get more grievances and weariness and all the nasty stuff. The problem with grievances is if you have a lot of them, your cities take huge loyalty penalties whenever you're taking over enemy cities, so if you can avoid it, it's always worth doing. There's an era score. We're on a bunch more era score than we need. It's looking good. We've already taken 2 players out, and nobody's actually met me apart from Amanatore, who, I mean, they're kind of regretting meeting me, to put it lightly. My new Tagmas, my old Tagmas are meeting up. This is a 3 promotion one, and that is a 0 promotion one, so I'm going to form a core. Lovely. Using my old units to core up with my new units. That's the way I wanted this to go, and already now we've got some severely powerful ones. There's a 60 strength battering ram unit that I can use to destroy whatever I come across. Who's this to my north, eh? The Ottomans. They have 1,000 military strength. Oh dear, and I thought this was going easy. They have actually followed at least 1 city into my religion though, so that's good. Ottomans, Adana. Oh, and there 2 cities, at least 2 cities into my religion. Nice. This is what I've got to be careful of. I need to get the domination victory. I can't be doing this. Actually, I've got an opportunity to do a bit of quick trading with the Ottomans. They haven't got much gold or anything, but I can trade an epic with them and diplomatic favour, all their gold, open borders, and I can just give them some luxuries and some of my... Actually, I'll give them my diplomatic favour because I'm losing that rapidly. Cool. Good deal. Good dealing. Nice. I have an epic now. Another epic. Ha ha ha. They're not doing super well though. I only have, 4 cities. Considering they have 1,000 military strength, I'm not entirely sure what's going on there, but we're just going to accept it. Valletta. Ooh. Now I've got a huge amount of faith and nothing to do with it, so that's perfect. We just met Sun Wukong. We've met Candy. Candy. Again, very handy because I could do with as many relics as I can. Hercules. Again, not very interesting, but I have some city-state friends now. Perfect. Valletta. Valletta. Okay, right. Actually, hang on. I'm going to get my capital to give me the outer defences. Still looking for the twins, by the way. We haven't discovered them. But now I can use Valletta to get myself things like medieval walls. Which government am I again? Theocracy. So walls don't give me housing, and I'm not after tourism, so really walls aren't very interesting for me at all. But what I could do is use them to get things like granaries. This city's already building one, but yeah, like a granary, watermills, things like barracks and stables and all kinds of good stuff, so that's lovely. Before, the only thing I could use faith on was getting great people, which is a good thing, don't get me wrong. I like that. It's good fun, but this is a much more constructive use of my time, because for every city that has a granary in it now, it can get a little bit bigger, it can grow a little bit faster, just be more productive generally. Yeah, love it. What a good use of 2,000 something faith. There's Huey. So, I believe this is going to be 3 immunities in my capital. It was already on +4 without any luxuries, so I'm hoping that now basically sticks it to +7, where it will remain for the rest of the game-ish, depending on how big it gets. But any capital giving you +5 is always an amazing thing. +7, there we go. As we said, doing nicely. That's Curaçao's, by the way. We have just unlocked Curaçao's. Wow. Do I rush tanks? Now that's the thing. Do we go tanks or industrialization? Let's go industrialization briefly to get myself factories, and then I'll get steam power so I can build railroads. But after that point, tanks I think is the answer. Now, unlocking Curaçao's is amazing. I don't know if I actually produced any last turn, but wherever I'm now getting these arenas, oh boy, you better bet I'm going to have a huge upgrade. I'm also going to save my gold up now, and we are going to switch over to the promotion card. Yeah, we're going to go and find a lot more gold. Norway. Okay, so it wasn't who I thought it was. Hello, Norway. I think we might go and attack you. Oh, you've got Protestantism. Oh, that's cute. Actually, I've just realised, am I up to +9 taxes? I am. Killing Grand Columbia did that, and Norway is going to make me plus 12. Okay, this was a good find for me. We like this a lot. What can you trade with me? An epic. Let's see if we can get this epic and your gold up front. Actually, no, why am I even doing it? I'm just going to steal it. Oh, why trade when you can steal? Again, it's the classic Civ rule. Why am I forgetting that? So as is tradition in these games, we're about to stretch ourselves way too thinly. I have 3 armies. The northern force of like 3 Tagmas that are going to try and take on these cities, which they should be able to do fairly nicely. I have the western force, which is now pushing and is going to start attacking Norway. And I've got the eastern force, which is going to just head east until it finds something, I guess. Well, yeah, whatever. Looks like there might... sometimes you can see cities sort of appearing in the mist, but these are on mountains. Yeah, I guess I think I'm just going to head east and see what happens. I managed to pick up my first Curacao, however. Yay! 64 strength. We don't get the Tagma bonus from putting it next to other troops, but it does get the bonus itself. So it is quite useful to have, like a battering ram. Now, apparently Norway has 847 military strength. Let's find out. Surprise war time! I really should do the whole denouncing thing, but really I'm expecting this war to be pretty quick. Kaguna we've just declared war on. And nobody else has appeared for now. And as mentioned before, we're also going to go to war with the Ottomans. Basically, the whole world. The whole world will be warred at very quickly. Izmir will be the first target. It's 4 population, but I think this is the one where I can seize on quickest. Yeah, even if the wars come up, these 2 cities will be mine very shortly. Golden Age. Military emergencies have failed against me, which is pretty cool. Okay, awesome, and we'll start a dedication. Oh no, everyone's in a normal or dark age except me. What a shame, what a shame. Ah, to arms, that would have been really handy. There's actually no point in it, really. So I think instead we're going to go for Heartbeat of Steam, because I am building a bunch of wonders with my plundered production. So I'm just going to do that quickly. Anyway, there's Izmir, and it's loyal already. Look at that. That is crazy. I'm going to put professional army in now because I've got a lot of Tagmas that can upgrade, and I'm plundering a lot of gold to do that, so might as well make the most of it. Byzantium is the world's largest, most sophisticated city. You better believe it is. It's wonderful. It's where Ursa lives. A beautiful place. I'm just converting cities left, right, and centre now. Oh, this is so tough. Yeah, we've got a... Yeah, I'm still thinking very hard about how we're going to get this domination victory. I built Petra because I could. It was also next to a theatre square, and there's quite a bit of desert in this city. It is all desert floodplain, so I'm pretty sure it's not really going to do much. I don't think it actually does that. Oh no, non-floodplains. Yeah, look at that. So it can be built on floodplain, but it doesn't really boost floodplain. So look at that, a pointless Petra. Actually, no, I say that. There's a couple of decent Petra tiles here. Fine. Look, I'll take that. There we go. Look at that. Oh, it's quite fun though. Enjoyed that. First Norwegian city taken over though. And it's loyal because it's religiously friendly, to put it one way, and it's also near all of my other cities. So that's perfect. What's happened to my card? Forced modernization. Here we go. I think I just wasted a bunch of gold not realizing that wasn't in, but there we go. We're starting to get Curaçaos everywhere now. Every time I get a spy in a city, I then kill the city because I haven't seen any cities. I should put a satellite into space. I think that would be the only good option. So that's what we're going to try and do. I've got a new great general. This one can actually improve my Curaçaos. So here we go. We'll do 1 promotion, 2 promotions, 3 promotions. Lovely stuff. Actually, Moksha, across you come. I could do with healing these units just a touch. Just a smidge. Adana has been taken as well. Good. Okay, so those are those 2 little forward settle cities that the Ottomans put down. I just need to go and take their other 3, which are all over here. Why they settled so far away from their original cities, I don't know. I don't know. You can only ask yourself these questions, and you probably won't get any good answers. This is in my capital, the Apadana. Extra couple of slots for great works, but also 2 envoys every time I complete a wonder in my capital. My capital's bored. It's just building wonders. There's nothing else I can do. I can't produce any military units, and my civilian units aren't needed down in this corner of the map, so I guess maybe military engineer spam might be the best thing to do, but there's so many wonders I can build. it's sort of just tempting. So I'm kind of just doing all that. Angkor Wat would be fun. Extra population in all my cities. Yeah, that would be cool. Just if there's anything I can build on the snow, oh, that would be good. In fact, actually, if I put a campus down here, I could do Amherst Scott in that city, couldn't I? Thinking about it, that could be something to do. Does it live in the Civic Tree? I can never remember where Amherst Scott lives. Here it is. So, if there are 5 snow or snow hills tiles within 3 tiles of a city, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that could be very close. I think that's a tundra tile, isn't it? So it doesn't get the double bonus, but I can still build it in this city. So that's a thing. Okay, right. Well, in that case, we'll do that thing then where we put the campus down somewhere and then we'll go from there. Okay, well, in the meantime, let's get a few military engineers. I'm going to add an aid request so that people can give me money, because I think it would be funny watching everybody refuse to do it. Oh, and Kabul I'm going to keep. Kabul I will keep because that gives me double experience from all the battles I start. Oh, Manatore claimed the twins. Well, there we go. We found them eventually. It turns out they were living in Kabul. Not much I could have done there. It's a bit of a shame. I kind of wanted them, but what are you going to do? You know what? I think I might have solved this. The Ottomans are in the middle of nowhere, and they haven't got my religion. So I haven't spread it to them. So this is their capital. I'm going to not take it. I'm going to leave the Ottomans alone, and I'm going to take this city last. I think I've just come up with something genius. Oh, that could work. That could work. I like that. We're going to do that. That's my thing now. Okay, well, it basically means that we've got 3 reign now to attack Norway in whatever way we want, which is the aggressive way. 1, 2, and the city has been taken. Kaguna, whilst at war with me, flips. Because of course it does. It can't resist. It can't resist the joyous temptations of Ursa. Look at all these crossbows. They think they're so tough. They're doing so much damage to my Curacao, but all they're doing is letting me spread my religion around. Aid request. You know, I'm going to join in on both, but I'm going to vote 5 times upwards on mine. Military emergency? No. No. I mean, everyone's already at war with me, so there's nothing much I can really do about this one. Everything passes. Okay, so the funny thing is that because there is another aid request going on at the moment to Norway that 3 people are involved with, or 2 people, if, for instance, Norway, or no, Manatore, is Manatore in the other one? Yes, she is. If she does any aid request projects, then I get money as well, even though she's at war with me. I always like that. That's rather amusing. Let's kill that crossbow. Oh my god, the crossbow didn't die. That's awful. Dear oh dear. Do I attack and kill Bandar Brunei? That's a good question. I think I probably will. Their units are fairly weak, and it's a good opportunity for me to get some leveling in, as well as getting a bit of a base of operations in this area. So yeah, we're gonna come across and attack. Saying that, there's Scythia. Okay. Hello. Hello. Where are you? You're across the little lake, this sort of sea. I think I can probably get a little bit of gold from you in the meantime. Perfect. That'll just keep me solvent for a while. Yeah, interesting. I built Forbidden City because I wanted the wildcard policy slot. There are too many things I want to do at once right now. I've got crazy culture as well, so I'm beelining straight through the culture tree to the 3rd tier government. I can go to the fascism if I can to get the combat bonus. So basically anything I can build is awesome. There's Mausoleum, by the way. That makes all my engineers have an extra charge. I was waiting on that one with an engineer. I think it was Da Vinci, but then I got bored and then I used Da Vinci. So really building this didn't give me anything, but it does give me some cool yields in the city that I've just put it in. So, you know, look at these. Look at all these fishies. Lovely. Actually, it means that Filippo, if I get him with some faith, which I could very much do, he's going to be super useful. And then Eiffel's next. Okay, great. Well, you see, it was worth it. It was worth it. Let's get that unit kill first, which gives me a little bit more combat strength. I can then attack with this one. Get the unit kill. Look at that. I think, is that Taxus 12 now? Yes, it is. 12 strength Taxus. Oh, sometimes the joys in life, you can find them quite easily. Let's move you to there and pillage, and move to there, and let's get the walls down quickly, because this city has a huge amount of pillage opportunity, and I want to get everything. I want it all. We just unlocked armies, by the way, as well. So armies are cool. Colonization and natural history are the 2 cards that I'm going to be getting now. Levy on mass helps me with the day-to-day. You know, just gives me some gold. Lovely stuff. Let's declare war on Bandar Brunei. I quite like the idea of using it as a bit of a staging post, so that's what we're going to do. Loyalty is its own reward. It is, but unfortunately, I did not earn that reward at any point. I am very, very unloyal in this game. Treacherous, you could say. Let's go for... Oh, I do get a crusade bonus, do I? Is that really a crusade bonus? No, it's not. It's just a cool flanking bonus. Let's go 1 attack. Oh, I actually got the kill. Look at that. Amazing. Hello, Bandar Brunei. You have a lot of stuff. Huge amount of stuff in your empire, including pike and shots. Ooh, don't like pike and shots. They are scary, horrible, mean things that don't play well with Tagmas, so we're going to just see if we can steer clear of those. But look, there we go. There's Crusade. Is that Renaissance Wars? No, medieval wars in that city. Okay, it could be worse. Could be worse. We're just basically, the strategy here is flood the area with our units. See how many we can get in one go. I've just realised I've just left that right next to where the encampment is, but I don't think the encampment's on a hill, is it? No, so it can't shoot into the sea. Interesting. Okay, pillage time. Everything's gotta go. Everything's gotta go. Pillage, 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 pillage. 400 gold a pop. It's well worth it. I feel like of all the players, Norway understands, you know? They're like, yeah, sure, pillage everything you can. Go for it. It's quite literally what I would do. Like, they can't stand there and be like, oh, pillaging, how uncouth. As Norway, we really, really don't approve of this pillaging technique. It's just not going to happen, is it? Here we go. Bandar Brunei is fully surrounded, which is a delightful thing. Just gives me time to pillage everything in the empire, and then we can take the city down. I like it when you can do things in your own little time. There's no rush. No one's really doing anything fast. We're just slowly moving my units in one by one by one. Ah, lovely stuff. And then you realise that your cities are being surrounded by barbarians. Don't do that. No, 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 no. Ancient walls. And ancient walls, unfortunately, again, as we've said before, we're only firing with archer strength because that's all I had. I haven't been able to build any ranged units in this entire game because of, well, the rules, I guess. Because of the rules. But we're going to get Curacao very soon, so that's fine. They'll charge in and clear up the mess, no doubt. Sorry, Antavaravaravaravaravaravaravaravari, no. But you are going to get destroyed now. Haha. Here we go. Choppy, choppy, chop, chop. Saviour horse appears, and we'll start to kill the barbarians. I need to get a saviour builder in to go and clear that niter. How dare they pillage it? Don't they know who I am? I am Byzantium. I am the scourge of, apparently, Rome, but I'm pretty sure I'm the scourge of everyone. We just don't talk about everyone else. It's just sort of is. There's steam power, by the way, so we can now put down railways. I know. I can feel your excitement. The excitement just comes off everyone. So here we go. I think we can actually build our first railway just in the turn that we unlock it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There it is. Right, now we just need to connect Byzantium to the rest of my glorious empire. It's not all roads lead to Rome, it's all railways. It's very, very important that people understand the subtle difference there. Time for Filippo. Ooh, Alhambra's been boosted. I'm building wonders everywhere. We've got, at the moment, going Mont St. Michel, Alhambra, Terracotta Army, Jebel Barkal, Taj Mahal, Great Lighthouse. Basically, if my cities aren't doing anything, I'm like, do you want to build a wonder? I may sort of think about it for a second. They're like, yeah, go on, man. Sure. Why not? Why not? Why don't we do that? Imagine playing against this. You're like, right, in the middle of this huge war, we've managed to finally attack a city that isn't being defended, and then suddenly it's like, oh, I have walls, and now those walls are medieval walls. What are you gonna do, eh? Go on, back off. You'd get frustrated, wouldn't you? This city is now pretty much plundered. There's the occasional bit and piece that I haven't done, but generally speaking, I'm now going to just be happy and content with what I've just taken. In the meantime, though, up here, there's more stuff to plunder. Always more stuff to plunder, but there's especially more stuff to plunder at the moment. Oh yeah, you know you've done well when everything's broken. Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. Only 5 fixes. Actually, that's not as bad as I've seen. Is everyone ready for our favourite little song? Here we go. We take a Tagma and we go... Oh, actually, no, first of all, we just make sure our generals are involved. Let's just quickly move this in. Lovely. Look, you can see the little white dots appearing. Perfect. Let's go. 1 attack, 2 attack, 3 attack, 4 attack, and the city is mine. Oh, hello, Babylon. Don't mind me. I'm not doing anything. This is totally fine. Cough. Speaking of, do you fancy going to war with Scythia? Oh, they'd love to. You see, they're best friends already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have my luxuries. I'll have your gold. And your epics. Oh, they won't make it under any circumstances. Fine. That's a decent deal. Look at that. Perfect. Right, we're now at war with Scythia. That escalated quickly. What's that? Your city has no walls? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, actually, I'm just going to wait for a second, but we'll attack. We'll attack momentarily. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech, Glorious Petra, Davalex, Doughboy91, Skeptical Bear, Paul Coffey, Kroger Brown Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Portland, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Nim, Emir EC, Henry, Rom88, Radiatore, and Private Selection Genoa Salami for all of your support. Thanks everybody.